What's up, guys? It's Wally, and today we're going to be listening to a song by Marcelito Pomoy called The Prayer. Now, this is an artist that was actually recommended to me by my editor, and they were the one that actually recommended Dimash to me, so needless to say, I definitely trust their judgment when it comes to musicians, and especially vocalists, because apparently this guy is a really incredible vocalist, and he's been on a couple of the Got Talent shows, and including, I think, winning one of them as well. So I think it's going to be really incredible. And plus, now that I'm looking at it, it looks like The Prayer was originally done by Celine Dion and Andrea Bocelli. And needless to say, they were both really phenomenal voices. So I'm really excited to see what he's able to do. So we'll get into the song. But before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the song.
Wish 1075.
I pray you'll be alright and watch us where we go and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. When we lose our way, lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe.
All right, hold on. I just gotta stop there for a second because wow, I was definitely not expecting that because, like, look, I've heard a lot of males singing like higher registers. I've heard a lot of females singing lower registers and everything, but like, especially when like males are singing higher registers, like you can still tell like it's a male singing in a higher register. Like this one, you could have told me that there was like. I don't even know, man. It sounds like there's like one of those filters on it, because like I know my brother had like some like recording equipment back in the day when him and I used to live together and all that, and I knew that you would have like different filters like that, obviously on like the microphone or through the program or whatever it may be. So you could tell me that this was like a female voice filter, and I would be like, oh, absolutely, I could definitely see that. But this is his real voice, and that is absolutely crazy. Because again, like you can typically tell, like if it's a male singing like a higher range and like trying to kind of mimic that, like again, you can always kind of tell. But here, I'm just mind blown. That just kind of blows my mind right there. That's insane. That sounds really beautiful. Now I can definitely see how he ended up winning the Got Talent or one of the Got Talents. That's pretty incredible, and man, his tone is just so clear, just so beautiful. My goodness, and like I said, like Celine Dion and Andrea Bocelli, like again, really incredible singers. So, like again, he was gonna have a tall order in the song, like to begin with, but man, he is definitely exceeding all my expectations already. That is so beautiful.
La luce che tu dai, I pray you will find your light, nel cuore resterà, in hold within our heart, a ricordarci che the stars go out each night, eterna stella sei. Let this be our prayer. Quanta fede c'è when shadows fill our day. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be saved.
Oh, that's sorry, but before he goes into this, how do you go back and forth between those voices like that? Because again, like I've watched a lot of videos with Dimash, and again, Dimash is such a phenomenal singer, and he just goes, you know, from one octave to another so flawlessly. But here with this, like again, like I said before, and I hate to sound like a broken record, like when there's like a male singing in a higher register, you can usually determine that it's a male trying to sing in a higher register. But like with Marcelito here, like that's just not the case. But then when he goes down to like his lower register, like it's just like, it honestly is like just two completely different people singing right here. And it literally is like we're sitting with like Celine Dion and Andrea Bocelli, just them just like recording together here, but it's just one effing man. How is that even possible? And again, he's going between the two voices so flawlessly, just back and forth, and that's the one thing. It's like if you're just hearing the voice, it's like, oh yeah, it sounds flawless, but like if you're actually watching him, you could just see him just like, you know, straining, going back and forth. But no, we're watching him do this live right here, and my goodness, it looks like he's just sitting in the van, just like talking into the microphone. It's like he's not putting like the kind of effort that you would expect, or like visual effort that you would expect from like these two voices that he's putting out. It's absolutely crazy. It's kind of like one of my favorite bands, Dance Gavin Dance, or at least one of my old favorite bands, Dance Gavin Dance. In a lot of their music videos, their guy who's the screamer, like just kind of like mouths the words, but like it's him screaming, so like it creates some comical instances where it's like he's just kind of like talking, but you just have like the screaming voice over it. And it's kind of like this right here. It's like you're expecting someone to be putting forth so much like effort. He's just like, not that he's not putting in effort, because he definitely is, to hit a lot of these notes and to go back and forth like that, but it just looks so natural for him. It just looks so natural, and he just does it so flawlessly. It's just so beautiful. And again, the height, or like the first voice blew my mind, but then to go to that second voice like right after that, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I truly am.
Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza,
So full
più
too.
un mondo di giustizia, di speranza. Ognuno di la mano a sua vicina, simbolo di pace, di fraternità. La forza che ci dai,
We ask that life be kind
ed essere ocean,
in waters from above.
ognuno trovi amore
We hope it's so we'll find
intorno e dentro sé.
another soul to love.
Let this be our prayer,
Let this be our prayer,
just like every child.
just like every child.
Need to find a place, guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be safe. E la fede che hai acceso in noi, sento che ci
Wish exclusive.
Wow.
Wish 1075.
See, I love how, oh my gosh. First of all, wow. That is an insane performance. And like I said at the beginning, like, you know, he had a tall order here for this song with, you know, by those two singers. That's a tall order, but man, he absolutely crushed it. But I love how, like, you know, when I stopped the last time, talking about how, like, it looks like he's just, again, putting in no effort was not the right way to put it, but he's just doing it so flawlessly and so effortlessly that it's insane. But there at the end, you know, just kind of lets out that big exhale, and it's like, whoa, man, holy cow. It's honestly like he went into, like, his own little zone there, and, like, there at the end, he just, like, whew, snapped out of it, and now he's back. But that was insane. And again, I can definitely see how not only did he win one, but he's just been, like, he's been on so many of them now, or a handful of them, and done so well in them. And it just, I can definitely see why. And again, you know, coming into it, you know, I trust my editor, because they are just really great at recommending music. I trust that if this guy is doing, like, a live version of a song by two just, like, vocal powerhouses like Celine and Andrea, you know, it just, like, it had to be off the charts. Like, he had to be that incredible. And man, again, he really just blew my expectations out of the water. Because again, to go back and forth between those voices like that, and to make me truly believe that if I close my eyes, like, if you truly told me that this was, like, two different people singing, like, together, like they were doing a live version, like two people singing together, and I closed my eyes, I definitely would have believed you, because again, it really truly sounded like two completely different people. And the way that he was able to not just, like, flawlessly and again effortlessly go back and forth between them, but to, like, have it go back to back. It's not like, you know, he sang one voice and then he, you know, took like 5 seconds to, like, regather himself and, like, regroup, and then go into the other voice. Like, it was back to back. It's just crazy to me. That just blows my mind. Wow. And again, him just doing this live, like in this room like this with these people, and just getting, like, that one take at it. It's just crazy. Man, I'm so, again, since I've been listening to, like, Dimash and all that, I'm surprised I haven't heard this guy's name before. But man, this is absolutely insane. If you guys know any other, like, performances, I definitely want to check them out, because, you know, I definitely want to see, like, some of his original stuff, or, like, some of the stuff they performed, like, on the Got Talent shows, because, man, if this is my intro to Marcelito, then my goodness, what an intro it was. Because, again, two vocal powerhouses doing the song originally, and him coming in just blowing it out of the water with both their voices, just absolutely insane. Just absolutely shows the talent that this guy has. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the song. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.